This is so significant for them because a win here would mean they're top 12 in the world in 2021 roulette, and I think both of them fancy their chances, and then they will play Mr. Mike, a huge veteran as well, but it's a really fascinating part of the bracket. Just very quickly about the Haven pick, which is really interesting to see from Crewdy, with sub 50% win rate there, 1 win, 2 losses, but probably picked because the Pigiero inexperience. But he beat Throat here a week ago or so. So both maps could really go either way.
Yeah. User of this will obviously drop down to lose his bracket and will play Rommel. So spin is live, Tyson Williams with a hatchet as the resort staff, Stephen Bradley with a loud sniper rifle and a suit, and Ludmila Vetrova with a starfish as the tech crew.
Haven being one of the few maps with a on-map alternative to the suit, doesn't force you to, I guess, resort pool start or shark hut start. Can always go and start with a Tyson isolation, but it's a unconcealable melee for him, so it could be tricky to just not launch the hatchet, but transport it up there. So they are both starting with just Steven there.
Yeah, suit start and then personal trainer Crewdy. Did he just hit load? Yeah, okay. He meant to restart.
He missed Steven, which I didn't think you can in a way that Crewdy did. He hit the guard behind him. So that requires a really good aim. Unfortunately, it's a restart for him, and PG is 36 seconds ahead.
Yeah, that's like when they're moving up and down, who knows what the hitbox is doing then. And the darts also behave kind of weird. Sometimes they act very sticky where you just throw them in their direction and it will just stick to them, and other times it straight up just goes through the body.
And significant chance of eating those darts, but that depends on the disguise texture. Sapienza guards and Chongqing homeless people are notorious for that. But Peaches hit his one first try, and he's been mostly waiting since. Will now KO Steven and the Villa Guard. Probably will secure the disguise for later. But what's really matters here is that it's a soundproof area. So you can get the sniper kill, the first one of this match shortly.
Yeah, absolutely. Having that already with him and getting Steven, he should get the kill right away. And Rudy has secured Ludmilla in that hut, and I don't know, that area is so risky. Hopefully he doesn't get body found or when he tries to hide her. Not a loud kill, so you can leave her there as long as she's never found. She won't be found.
Yeah, Lyudmila is placed in the far corner of the shark hut bathroom, which is the only real part hidden by actual walls and saved by view cones. There is still a chance of that body being found eventually, but Crewdy will get the loud kill as well. No hiding of the bodies, no need, because the closest person is 2 doors away, so that is 1 each in terms of kills.
Yeah, both away with the same kill, but Crewdy has Ludmilla. But the disguise is gonna be out of the way, so he might actually get her last.
The way these disguises are set up is Tyson's second makes the most sense, which is a rare combination, because I think the kind of spins we see either start with Tyson and then the double seeker at 2 and 5 minutes for Steven and Lyudmila, or Tyson last with a Peekaboo or second cycle cinema. So it is definitely looking like a Tyson in the middle, or at least a Villa in the middle with a tech crew.
Yeah, the players can always go for the tech crew and come back, but you would just thinking about the strats, you would probably just want to be more efficient and get Tyson and then get the tech out of there instead of going to the villa twice. There's Pigiero with the hatchet, putting it in his briefcase.
We should get him some part of the way, but if PG wanted to get a cinema isolation, then he needs to get up some stairs, which you can't with a briefcase. And as a resort staff, you are not really allowed to do anything else. Recorded by the camera, you can just steal the silence pistol from the villa security room and deal with the evidence box that way. PG is opting for Ludmilla now, I think. Viewcons will make it a bit hectic, seeker shot, but
He
for the
just
most
got
part, it
wall
looks...
hacked. He's trying to find where that's from. It sounds like someone from upstairs. Trying to isolate a resort staff. Yeah, that's just... That's a finicky area. It's not always that happens, but it can happen. And unfortunately, he had the worst luck. And once again, he hits the guard behind Steven. The timing.
Would actually be lucky if that was his plan, but in this case, it's just a low chance event, not working for his favor. And Pigiero 5 minutes in front, working on his second isolation. Ludmilla still requires a villa disguise, so it will be a killer later on, probably on the exit.
If he goes for Tyson's second cycle, it would make sense to take the resort staff into the villa and get out with the tech. Oh, look at this, so close. That hand washer is right at the door. He sees the gun, turns away.
Oh.
That might have saved him, maybe. I mean, of course, he saw the gun as soon as he opened the door.
That's what I'm thinking. It's really hard to tell otherwise, but it was a really close situation either way. And Pigiero will also be really close for this second cycle cinema. It's from just under 7 to 7.5 minutes. And I suppose if he gets there in time, I assume Pigiero will throw 3 items to get the 3 people in the cinema. The villa guard, the bodyguard, and then Tyson himself, all the way throughout the other side of the screen. But timing will be tight, and the briefcase will have to be left behind, because you can't climb the ladder with that.
Yeah, hopefully he leaves it behind where nobody will see it. He's trying to carry it with... Wait, you can do that? No, yeah. Yeah. There's the hatchet drop, trying to grab it back. He gets the attention of the other guard that's leaning over.
It is unintuitive. Why do I always say this word? Because the extended Yukon, the guard slowly saw everything and saw the drop as well. And after a drop, you always get called out for compromise, or well, hunted action this time.
Yeah, that's a huge lead blown for Pigiero. 7 minutes in. Now Crewdy is about 2 minutes in with the Steven kill just completed.
This time...
Oh, and this time he gets caught vaulting.
Yeah, trying to optimize it and, or I guess prioritize the Tyson kill, or at the very least the resort staff disguise. But it's unlucky for him, and now it's another different direction. He is looking towards the villa, and yeah, it might be first cycle this time. At this point, though, you would might as well just do it as villa staff.
Yeah.
And
villa staff for first cycle would probably be safer, and this is one of the maps that you don't need to start in suit. Suit's very easily accessible. Oh, he might be thinking about the 140 isolation, just a peekaboo. At least he's dragged one of the guards into the bushes.
Yeah, that's how it starts, with one KO, then the other with the lure. And then just need to be in position. So I think sometimes you can even grab the silence pistol in time. But maybe any gun will do.
He's setting up a coin for the resort staff. He sees it just as he's about to turn away. Let's hope he doesn't get some sort of wall hack again. Looking good so far.
Yeah, only needs to survive for another 15 seconds. After this, I would definitely hide the other one, just in case. I think he will do that, yeah.
There's Pigiero with the peekaboo with a gun, which makes it seen faster, and Tyson's on his way now. Crewdy heading up to the villa. He's got a hammer in hand, obviously. He's gonna need a hatchet, but maybe he's getting ahead for Tyson's second cycle. Oh no, there's his hatchet. Whoa, he can't pick it up though. No prompt.
Oh,
there it
there
is.
is. Okay,
Wow,
then.
strange. He was standing right on top of it.
I'm sure he was scared as well. So 5 minutes into his run, he's not looking for Tyson. He's looking for the enigmatic flower. This means server strats.
It's like I'm a bit behind on you. You predicted the future there.
I guess it would always make sense going through those bushes, but also to just acquire the tech crew, which you can get with a KO.
Yeah, I think the ad in the beginning kind of slowed me down here. But yeah, getting the tech crew. He is well ahead of Tyson's second cycle.
It's really hard to call. I think with this timing, it's not that much of a wait to...
Is that a knockout from Pigiero? Tyson sort of teleported. That was light.
Works out for him, just about. And
is he thinking about server lore?
Yeah, seems so. And the emetic variant as well.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Pigiero's getting a massive amount of suspicion from the Missus. And now the guard.
Wow. This is a situation I haven't really been in. Trespassing with the gun
That's
on your back.
Yeah. That's the Haven view cone range, as you can see. That's a, what is that, like a 25-30 meter, probably more. Oh, gets seen with the sniper, which is illegal to hold even for guards unless you're a biker in Berlin, or Agent Green or Agent Chamberlain.
Such an unfortunate decision he made, because of course he turned around to salvage the situation, because he knew suit and sniper won't work well. But if only he had picked up the briefcase again and put back the sniper in there, then it's only trespassing, and as you're trespassing, you can always get by. So wrong decision there, and gets compromised by those two, which happens fairly rarely, but at this point you know that the game is just against you, and start to get frustrated 14 minutes into the run.
Yeah, it's when it goes wrong, it just starts to go wrong, even when things are supposedly have worked hundreds of times. You get one of those rare situations where the lifeguard just sees you.
And I think this is like 3 Pigiero rips now, where Haven view cones were the deciding factor. The dropping the hatchet, and then this last trip with with the sniper rifle, extended view cones, and now of course the lifeguard. He would get away with all this on any other map, just not Haven.
Pigiero tossed his briefcase on the side of the platform. Not sure if that's meant to get somebody. Doesn't look like it did. But he's got Ludmilla secured.
Would make sense to me to stop Ludmilla for an easier angle on her, but this is a generally easy enough seeker shot, so shouldn't really matter. And got it right first time.
I can understand the paranoia, especially after getting spotted with that Steven one. Crewdy, it's in his hand. 9 minutes into his spin, or this run specifically, setting up Tyson. He's got a hatchet. He's got his resort staff.
That is Tyson Williams.
Oh, there goes Pigiero. Another spot from a resort guard from the other side. Yeah, like I said, when things start to go wrong, they just take... Oh, no!
Crewdy, what a misplay. He, sorry to say that, but he was of course still in a hostile area in a very similar disguise than the tech crew, but you're still not allowed there, and you just didn't take the easy exit with the letter. Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. That is just... That's the 10-minute fatigue setting in where you just finally, I got Tyson, I gotta just finish the spin now. Walk straight into two enforcers.
What a crucial miss. It feels so bad for him. And after all this, we're starting the 17th minute, and both of them are in their first minute. And I think both devastated as how this is going so far. But one of them, I mean, both of them can very much win this in the next half an hour. Most Haven spins. You get quite a few tries. Just need to recoup.
Yeah, for sure. Haven, you can get a couple of tries in and still have enough time to perfect that specific attempt. I can't say much for Pigiero because his strat has changed a couple of times between his attempts.
Yeah, I think Crewdy can reasonably exit in 11 minutes if he just takes the other exit from the server room. And I tend to say Pigiero's cinema second cycle would be faster. It would be a kill around 9 minutes as well, but then Ludmilla already set up, and the disguise. Actually close in-game time strategy now that I think about it. But we have started a group stage spin when both of them thought that they gave their opponent a 17-minute advantage. 30 to go.
Yeah, it's a few attempts in already, and Crewdy has something in mind, so at least we've seen more of his run than we've seen of Pigiero's. Pigiero has tried Tyson isolation at 140, and he's currently approaching the villa at 240.
Yeah, this won't be a peekaboo run. We'll grab the silence pistol and probably shoot the evidence outside. Yeah, we've seen the original method, we've seen peekaboo from PG, and we've seen server strats from Crewdy, so everything is on the table at this point, and really curious which one will win.
Pigiero has a lot of his required items. As you see, it's starfish in his inventory. He's got the sniper kill done, and he's got his briefcase for the hatchet. Got the iron ready for the tech guy.
I see he will get this disguise and get to Ludmilla for the restaurant seeker.
That's understood.
And then it's a bit tight timing, but I think it could be possible to secure Ludmilla, wait for her to get to the bathroom, kill her, because tech crew disguise is what Pigiero got right now, and then get back here for second cycle. But it's once again looking a bit tight. He's in a good position, but he will have to wait a bit for Ludmilla.
Yeah, without Tice, it's doesn't. Not sure how fast he's gonna be able to make it back to the villa for Tyson's second cinema. It's already 4 minutes in. Crewdy just got the resort staff, approaching 4 minutes for himself.
Going to get the hatchet as well. Doesn't really matter for him if he puts it in a briefcase, because I guess the 2 checkpoint guards are the only obstacles in his way before reaching the server.
This is a restricted area and I can't let you through. You gotta move on.
And then between this, acquiring the emetic flower, KOing the tech crew, and making his way all the way down to the server, and waiting all that sequence there, I think we will see once again a kill at 9 minutes.
Yeah, he's not changed anything. The only thing he would have to change is what he does afterwards. Ludmilla sees the briefcase for Pigiero and is going for that instead of... Gonna give him some time for a shot where she's just standing still. Grabs it off of Ludmilla's end. I'll take that, thank you.
Nice steal. It's a marginal optimization, I feel like, because of the question mark. Ludmilla will be sick a bit later.
It gives him an advantage, but the resort staff walks away from the shed, which allows him for the waiter to be KO'd, so next time he'll have an easier time knocking him out since he'll be all by himself.
I love this minigame in this room. Do you have both of them for the quick double KO, but it's riskier? Do you have the resort staff leaving for a simple KO?
What about the wild card? Are we gonna get a wall hacked?
Sadly, that's always possible.
Yeah. Hand washer is leaving the bathroom, so good timing here for Pigiero.
We'll KO first for safety and drag this body, then Starfish should be in inventory, and kill number 2 in a second.
Just making sure. Right lock on, right kill, and right disguise. Less than 7 minutes, 2 kills done for Pigiero.
But how about this Tyson? Reaching 7 minutes in game time indeed, but he's not isolated and is heading to the cinema, might be actually there right now. You are trespassing in here as tech crew, so nice awareness from Pigiero. But the door closes and can't get the lure for the first time, but the second try works.
Yeah, definitely a very good play not to just rush in there, because that would have been the end of his run 7 minutes in. And Crewdy, not much progress has been made in terms of the amount of kills, but Tyson is moving towards the server now that the server integrity has been compromised.
The slowest of the 3 targets. He will take his time, a couple minutes at least, till he's working all the way down here. But the spot here looks very good. Even though it's a Seeker variant of the server strat, which means the workers will make their way back down here in a couple of minutes. It's such an isolated corner that the body should be safe here. I mean, this is the established place for Tyson. So.
Oh no, Pigiero is having a bad time with the knockout on Jack 9mm. He's missed the toss with the iron, and then the briefcase, he couldn't change hands fast enough. He is trying to get to Tyson's peekaboo. I think he's missed it at this point. Yeah, there he goes.
Oh, that was so close. Probably he would have made it without that.
He's trying. 47, the world's greatest assassin, cannot throw a hatchet up one floor. Yeah, he has to improvise. This is completely out of script. There's Crewdy with his second kill, running for the safe stairs this time, opening the hatchet ladder. Oh, PG. No.
Yes, it's going to be end.
Oh,
yeah, surely.
jeez. He's toyed with that guard for a couple of attempts, but finally gets fully spotted when he tosses the briefcase.
And the map swings heavily towards Crewdy's favor, who gets the second kill down and exfiltrates the safe way. Tech crew set up already. Will be his last disguise.
Tech crew set up. Vetrova set up. This is, again, this has been a situation before where it was Crewdy's map to lose about 8.5 minutes in. Now he's 9.5 minutes in with Tyson kill secured. Well over the halfway mark for the spin itself.
Long and stressful walk to Ludmila in the shark hut. I did miss the starfish grab, but even if he hasn't got one, there are a few below the shark hut or nearby, or Portman's hut. It's legal to pick up as well, so I don't think there's any problems with that. Almost picks up a fish.
Yeah, he's looking for one. He's found one under the Portmans. A storm is approaching, as well as the end of the map. Door is not open. He's gonna have to break it open with a crowbar. Every little thing you do here can be potentially risky.
Absolutely.
And here's the toss, the kill. Things still look good for Crewdy. Run to the boat exit.
Ludmila's body moves also slightly to the outside, but that shouldn't really make a difference in these last 15 seconds, and he is indeed out, and will take Haven Island, his own pick.
Yeah, Crewdy makes it through after a seesaw battle between both of these guys, restarts and unfortunate spots. But we're gonna head into another marathon map, which is Colorado. 3 targets was not enough. We're gonna go 4. In 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that disguise requires specific timing from the 2 militia soldiers, otherwise you get spotted.
Agent, get ready. Duel starts in 10 seconds.
They just reminded me that I haven't really verified the spin with anyone, so you have to trust me on this one, but it is a legal one. Going live now. It is Sean Rose Fall as Militia Cook, Penelope Graves Pistol as Militia Soldier, Ezra Berg Oldex in your suit, and Maya Parvati SMG as Pointman.
Yeah, 4 suits start, which is illegal. No, just kidding.
Well, good to have you. Yeah, it's Westbridge and Pigiero is already in. I think it's very similar to his standard loadout. Maybe switched out a Colmer for the SMG or a Sniper for that. Or you can just use the the loud one, just steal one from anywhere.
Yeah, half the map carries the SMGs, and there's so many in the shooting range barn as well. I don't know who anybody in their right mind would want to use a loud gun unless they're forced to.
Yeah, forcing is the only reason I can think of. And still an agency pickup for Pigiero to the left. And it's no doubt a one-handed silence SMG. Sean fall as last kill will be well, good to see. Accidents always spice these spins up. With the exception of maybe electrocution, when it involves dragging targets up to the top floor.
Yeah, Sean Fall is interesting where you can't drop him from his room because there's like a platform outside his window, so you'd have to double dump, which can be seen also. You have to dump him from the inside off the balcony to the stairs, which is like a 1.5 foot drop, and he dies.
Down with the standard start. Forced suit start meant there's really no variation. Enter the premises, then the basement, KO the 2 guards and Ezra, wait for Penelope and Jack are down as well. And those are 2 isolations with Sean still running, but will be isolated at 6-minute mark. And both of them are eyeing this point man and the Maya isolation at 2.5 minutes. Slightly different looking point men and spec ops. These are both the designated members of the Mexican assault. I think with the headwear or the hat or hood's the word. That's the difference between point men and spec ops. The main difference.
Yeah, point man being the only disguise, one of them being a unique disguise, and spec ops can be found around the shooting range area. But Crewdy's missed Maya. He bumped through her. Pigiero will get her and then do a elimination animation. Wow, that was hard to say.
3 bullets used for that one. Luckily, no one not one of them escaped the room. So it is a hunt for militia soldier and the old X, which is why Pigiero was contemplating going onto the roof to get these guys there, but he also has a trank shot left, so I think he's going to just take this one.
So this test that Rose has planned.
He was just in time
Colorado.
to grab that. The dude just turned around as soon as he was done.
Colorado foliage not working well. It's edit for Hitman 2. So it wasn't there originally. And it's can get bodies found there, so it's good call to use the trank.
What's up?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's like some weird... There was a discussion about foliage being next to a spot where there's no actual like visible foliage, but it says 47's concealed, and you can get someone to investigate from the other side. But Pigiero gets the kill on Penelope Graves, this Krugermeyer, so that's 2 kills down. Needs to swap out to the suit, and there will be 3 kills down.
Everything lining up so well for him. And now it's just a minute or so wait until Sean arrives, but this is the perfect time to hopefully get the militia cook. It depends on cycles, especially of 1 soldiers, but it can be doable, and this can be a finish in just 2 minutes, which would be close to record, but militia cook, as Crewdy showed us in the preparation, not always straightforward.
That is Sean Rose.
Yeah, just needs to be aware of the two militia soldiers trying their best to become militia cooks.
Mm.
Militia cook being another unique disguise, just like the point man. But yeah, like you said in the beginning, this is one of the hardest ones to get because of that specific reason. But Pigiero gets it done.
Looking out for everyone nicely, and the one cycling
Crewdy gets spotted from above.
Oh,
Those
once
guards,
again.
yeah, they sneak up on you. You don't ever think about them, but they're always there looking down. Big Brother's watching.
Just like Haven, decisive moment for one player, devastating loss for the other. Pigiero 6 minutes and 10 seconds in. Sean is under the chandelier looking at the grandfather's clock, but we'll turn around once more. Pigero's not risking it. We'll be changing to A. Not just passing disguise and isolate there. Isolate down here, actually. Is he looking for... So there are two fall opportunities. One in the house and one the base. So over the railing from the stairs leading down to the basement. There you go. It's a long drag. I don't think that's viable anymore.
He's planning on dragging it upstairs from the basement. He's got the timing lined up for the patrolling guard and the hacker downstairs. All he needs to do is hit this corner. There he is. Dump cleared. He needs to clear out of there now. He's still trespassing. Almost catches one of the hacker's attention.
That will be a straight peek-a-boo unless Sean is found first. Oh, the hacker is usually confused in this situation and can very well go down to the basement. It's a very risky 10 seconds for Pigiero. Might still lose green guns.
He's looking good. Oh, just like one step ahead of the exit. But he is out. Should be green guns. And it is. 7:33, a really fast Colorado after he got going. And that evens up the score.
For
Which
the first time
means
today, we will see
map 3.
Map number 3.
Yeah. And it's Chongqing, one of the Hitman 3 maps.
Yeah, it's season 2, then 1, then now 3, which will most likely decide this match, and not a straight up decider. This can tie after 47 minutes, but we haven't had a single tie in the elimination stages, and these are the best 32 players of the community, so I think we'll see a winner, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you mentioned earlier, the winner of this guarantees top 12. Chongqing, where Crewdy is 1-1 and Pigiero has a bit more experience, but only 2 wins, 4 losses.
Yeah, I think at the point when you reach 6 roulette drivers spins, then you kind of know the ins and outs of the map, which might not be the same for Crewdy, especially that this is an RNG choice. So despite the lower win rate, I prefer Pigiero here. Spin number 3 is here, Punk.
Yes, Hush with an explosive accident as the board member, and Imogen Royce with a fire axe as the street guard. The record is 413 by Coates, so that kind of tells you what kind of a map that is. It's one of kind of maybe comparable to Paris. Paris is a little faster than this at the moment.
But so many ins and outs that you can know, or you have to know, and this is one of them for Pigiero already. No loadout needed to grab this board member. Hush is a remote kill. Oh, and yeah, he can be found in a very low percentage of the time.
Yeah, Crewdy not taking that chance. He's gonna trank the board member and grab his disguise. without the proper protocol, he will be trespassing inside the facility, but he doesn't have to go there. He has to go to the block building for Hush's explosive accident kill.
I like Hush explosive accident because it's a remote kill, but so there's no natural explosion for him, I think, unless you shoot 7 drones. So there isn't really for roulette. Your other option is the one single propane flask of the map, which is a floor below him, but it requires a decent amount of setup, at which point I think it is best to do what these players do, get a disguise and approach Hush directly.
Two different way of approaching though. Pigiero is taking the ladder from the outside of the block building, and Crewdy coming through the rooftops, tosses his propane tank up there. Oh, meant to pick up the propane there.
Oh,
went for the
and
door
it will be tight for me if it's reaching 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Oh, yeah. That slight hesitation, I mean, he didn't expect to get seen by that researcher at all. Then stopping there caused him to turn around and spot him.
Pigiero gets here at 125, but with no propane flask. He's looking to get this last minute isolation on Hush before he goes to talk to Junli and then goes down to Sister Lei. But through this deprivation chamber, he looks out for the head turn. But worst possible time to KO Hush, and I think it's only the assistant reacting, and oh, she still goes for it, and Pidgey has to restart.
Yeah, not much she could have done. It's one of those things where they just continuously go for it, unless you probably drop something and have him see.
Yeah, it's hard with Hush when he's back at the desk for his second time. Well, after 1 minute, he looks at the laptop, then turns around, then looks at the laptop for the second time. So if you know, or look at instinct to know what his progress is, then you can predict when you have those few seconds to do the double KO. Other than that, it's risk versus reward, I guess.
He's gonna do the exact same thing, tossing the propane. He's gonna go through the other door this time. Not gonna risk getting spotted by the researcher.
Looks out for her, but she's talking to the perfect test subject, and 142 is too late. Crewdy has missed Hush in this room.
But he got Hush's attention with the peekaboo there when he vaulted. Problem is, he saw Mogwai.
Oh,
He's trying to do it live. Holy crap!
Green guns.
He's green guns, no kill on Mogwai. He's got the propane tank. What a play this from Crewdy. He's gotten away.
And he's out, and this is incredible. Not just all of this with controller.
Unbelievable improvisation. This
throws away the taser. He knows he has to do the silence pistol kill, and finds the right aim after a leg shot. Even he gets it right. Incredible.
That is a incredible state of mind to remember that, hey, I just need an accident kill and I have the propane half set up there. Definitely one of the best plays I've seen there. It was great improvisation from Crewdy. He's got to make this run work. This has to be the run.
Map number 3, after a restart on a decently short map, tensions are obviously so high, and got it done. And things can calm down for him a bit now, and realize that he doesn't have the fire axe from floor below. Oh, look at the perfect test subject just walking back. Thank God he's not enforcing this part of the block.
Yeah, he gets the fire axe. Shot the drone already, so he's just gonna be looking for a street guard.
Looks to approach the facility from behind. This is
Oh,
going to be
no.
tough though.
Well, I don't know how much of that was intentional. I know he's looking for a street guard. Pigiero setting up Hush's kill, and there's the kill. He also does it with a gun.
Hurting himself in the process. I mean, 47 himself losing a few HP. Doesn't matter, but Pigiero is definitely a minute behind, and this is still Crewdy's to win or lose.
Yeah, absolutely. He's taking care of the facility security guard that's outside. Couple of options for his street guard. The checkpoint guards are street guards.
As facility security, you're not just passing, but Vincent, the Red Hat facility guard, will enforce you. Ooh, Crewdy distraction. I think the street guard saw a gun. Oh no, it's the checkpoint guard.
No, checkpoint. Yeah, he's just hit the checkpoint. Pigiero almost getting spotted lockpicking. As the board member, without the proper procedure, you're trespassing. So Pigiero he's trying to KO Imogen's guard. Door just closed, but there's go. Gets the trank shot, waiting for him to closes the door, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Safe on the minimap. No one hears it, so it's just... I think it's just the disguise now. He got the fire axe as well.
This is going to be close. Crewdy has the fire axe. He's
looking to go the wrong way around. Oh boy.
That could cost him the match. Pigiero's got his street guard disguise now after that distraction. He's got the fire axe placed right next to the door. Imogen knocked out. And there's the kill for Pigiero.
So many things can still happen. Is Imogen still in position? Because this has been on for a lot of time since, but she's still there. Crewdy will approach from behind, 1 KO on the tier 3, and then Imogen, but Imogen is going down, and this will decide the match because Pigiero is already out, and 47 seconds is what Crewdy has to finish within for the photo finish to be initiated, and Crewdy is on console. He would have a good chance if he finished so close to Pigiero, but
quite the bitch apparently.
I don't see a way now.
No, definitely not. Something had to have been done at the bottom of the stairs, and yeah, that's the lead increasing for photo finish for Pigiero. There's not really a chance, even on console. So there's the map for Pigiero.
Victory.
He will move on to the winner's bracket, and Crewdy will drop to the lower bracket. Still not out of the tournament.